Often we don't really know the people living in our street. Who are they and what's going on in their lives? But when you take a closer look, you might just bump into a very special person with an even more interesting story. Behind the Front Door looks for these stories and enables neighbours to peep into each other's homes and lives. For instance, do they know Anna Maria, who lives in this block? Behind the Front Door gets the key of Anna Maria's home.
So, Anna Maria, can I have your keys?
Tuurlijk.
Dankjewel.
I'm very curious what neighbors will think about me.
And hands over the key to the people living in her street. Do they want to take a look into her home and get to know her? Well, some of us do.
Prima.
The neighbours take a look into her home. What's their first impression of Anna Maria? And what's the story of her life? The visitors watch a video portrait and learn the moving details of her life.
And after 3 hours of my mother giving birth, she left him in hospital.
She spent her childhood in an orphanage. Anna Maria was physically abused by her first husband. Then she met Mark on the internet.
He's from me. And I began to be in love.
Their daughter Amy is most important in their lives, especially for Anna Maria, who never experienced family life.
When I was baby, I was not so lucky like my baby.
In the meantime, Anna Maria was still watching her neighbours, who were very anxious to meet her. Then finally the moment has come.
Anna Maria.
Each front door has its own story, but do the neighbours know? Every episode of Behind the Front Door visits 2 different streets where neighbours get to meet and listen to each other's stories.
Oh, wow.
The Turkish neighbour across the street finds out that the straightforward Rose is fighting the life-threatening tumours in her head. And Lisette was not aware of the fact that her next-door neighbour is feeling very lonely since his wife passed away. Behind the Front Door can also provoke tense confrontations when right-wing nationalist Johan takes a look into the home and life of his Muslim neighbour. They appear to have more in common than they could have ever imagined. Touching stories and special encounters. Behind the Front Door, one's private life was never so close. A brand new factual format with a market share of 9%, making it the best rating show that evening on that channel.